Retrace.
Joe, you come with me.
But my dad's gonna get you.
Your dad stole those test tubes from us, and unless you tell me where the missing one is, I will make sure he goes to jail for a very long time.
They've broken into Terrachem.
What?
Don't just stand there.
You mustn't go in there.
Dad! Dad, have you seen this?
Paddy?
John, she's contaminated. Touch her and you'll die. We've got to get out of here.
I'm not leaving.
We must.
We're going to get you out of here.
No!
How do I get through this stuff?
No!
You are in the
John!
contaminated area. Please seek medical attention immediately.
John!
You are in the contaminated area. Please seek medical
Proof.
attention.
Okay, where?
Oh.
Warning. You are in the contaminated
go.
area.
John!
Please seek
Before they
medical
find you.
attention.
The basement, you idiot! The basement! 5 seconds, John!
Please.
Go!
Come on!
We'll be back.
Go, 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 go!
Please seek medical attention.
We'll be back!
Warning.
No! Not up there! This way! There's a fire exit down there. Straight to the car park. Go!
Can't leave you here.
Go! Get him back! All right!
Is this it? Yeah, it must be.
Is there a colour of sign now?
In his own way, I think it probably always was. You ready?
Who gave you these? Oh, don't worry, I think I can guess.
Where are they?
Now, this is a little more interesting. Find proof.
They got away, didn't they?
Couldn't quite wipe it away in time. What a pity.
They got away.
But there's nothing they can do.
They'll think of something.
Oh, something we haven't already thought of? I doubt it. I doubt it very much.
You all okay? Joe?
Yeah.
They look after you properly?
Yeah. What did they ask you? They asked about the test tubes.
What do you tell them?
Nothing.
Good for you.
But how are we going to get Mum out?
I don't know.
She wrote find the proof, and then she crossed the no out.
Yeah, find the prof.
The prof?
When we first discovered the island, she sent some test tubes home to her professor.
But you said he was dead.
So what use is it?
He was married. Come on.
It'll be too late, Mom. Oh, good morning.
No, it isn't. And I have a feeling it's about to get worse.
I'm sorry.
What's been going on? Your alarm was put through to us.
Oh, that. Yes, well, I think you'll find I've already put through a cancellation call. Really, there was no need for you to come down here.
A major break-in is always our concern.
Major break-in. I don't know where you got that idea from. A small group of animal rights extremists got in at the ground floor. It was nothing we couldn't handle.
Where did you get this?
Oh, nothing. It belonged, I should say, to our ex-head of security.
I don't think so. It's one of ours.
Ah.
I'd like to speak to your ex-head of security. And I suggest you get him now. Otherwise, there'll be two expressions you won't ever be using again in the same sentence. One is Ministry of Defence, and the other is multi-million-pound contract. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Suppose she doesn't know anything, what then?
We think of something else, and then something else, and we go on thinking till we find the answer. Grace!
You took your time. I've waited 8 years for this. Oh, where's Paddy?
That's why we come.
Oh, John, I hoped you'd get in touch to shed light on what happened to the prof. I did look for you, you know.
I'm afraid we weren't very easy to find.
I guessed you'd change your name from Howard, so I concentrated on Christian names. The internet was my best hope. If only you had not changed your name from Benjamin.
Have you ever played Wombat Killer?
To the death.
What level?
27th.
I can blow up zombies from Zag.
Have you ever blasted them from Universe 9?
Thank you, Joe. So what did actually happen?
Dear Prof. He was on his way back from Terrachem when he was on a stretch of road he'd driven 1,000 times. The car hit a tree. The police said something probably ran out in front of him.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
He just got the test tubes from Paddy, and then he got very excited about tracking spy satellites. He discovered, I wish I could remember the details, something to do with the rotation of the Earth and the pattern of the satellites. And he discovered that the island Paddy referred to was in a black spot.
Black spot?
On a certain day, once a year, the island is invisible from the sky. The satellites cannot see it.
I don't understand.
On that day, there was in that area a big boat, a super tanker. And guess who that belonged to?
Terrachem.
So how did he find that out?
Your friend Dirk told him.
Oh, he assumed you knew Mrs. Howarth, Mrs. Fisher, Paddy, or whatever you want to call her. After all, she is here entirely of her own accord.
It's true. And what happens now?
Nothing.
The Fishers know that she's here.
I don't see that it changes anything.
Then they'll try and get her out.
She doesn't want to go. She can't go.
That won't stop John, now that Paddy's given him a lead.
What?
Find the prof.
Who's the prof?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Paddy wrote it down for John.
No, we searched her room. She didn't write anything. I don't know about any professor. We found this, though. Can you explain how this got to her room?
Yeah, well, I thought she had a right to know.
No. You wanted to cause the maximum amount of disruption, which included upsetting Mrs. Fisher.
No.
Sending false information to you in the hope of destroying our excellent relationship with the government.
No, that's not true.
Now you have to ask yourself, who would gain by that, Which foreign power do you work for, Dirk?
None. No one. Don't listen to him.
He's the traitor you've been looking for.
No!
Sorry you felt the need to investigate our company. Perhaps you thought by using John Fisher you could keep your hands clean.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Next time you have any questions about Terrachem, my door is always open.
Terry, would you mind escorting Dirk to the car, please?
I'd rather like him to stay with us for the time being. I'm worried about the damage to you and your department's credibility. I think the less people know about what's happened, the better, don't you? As for John Fisher, you leave him to me.
searched the cottage and took away everything. They even opened a birthday card addressed to Paddy. But I wasn't going to let them take that.
Have you still got it?
Of course.
To Paddy, open on the 4th. The 4th? Paddy's birthday's on the 1st.
Nice.
No.
The Ardea Kinera.
And 2 C's.
Ardea Canera is Latin. The prof knew the Latin for all birds. But Ardea Canera is a heron, not a swan.
Well, Paddy will have known that straight away. This must have been a message.
But what can it mean?
CC. Double C's.
In the pond.
Yeah, why don't you go and jump in?
No, there's a heron in the pond.
Nothing.
There must be something.
Nope, solid. The answer's here, we just haven't found it yet. Paddy would have cracked this in about 10 seconds.
Can I get in the pond?
No, you can't. What's up? The swan, I could try unfolding it. We'll try it. Try anything. It must have something to do with those 2 letters, CC. Heron, double C, heron...
C's the Roman letter for 100, so double C's 200.
The heron 200?
Does his head come off?
No, his head doesn't come off. Does it look like his head comes off?
Dad, I think I've got it. The heron sees. What's the heron looking at?
Harry, go over there to those rocks. Yep, no, that one behind it. That's it.
Yes.
What is that?
The desk.
Oh, Prof.
Whatever you do, they mustn't suspect. Now, we just need a few more hours.
This is incredible. It's all here. About Terracam, the Ministry of Defence, the island, something called Project R. There's pages and pages of stuff. The prof's done a brilliant job. I bet Terracam will be very happy to get this information back. Very happy.
What are you thinking?
An exchange. They can have this back.
If we can have Mum.
Like a swap.
Yeah.
But she's contaminated.
Yeah, I know, but Lorna, can you do something for me?
If I can.
Can you set up this computer so that, if necessary, we can send all this information to every newspaper, every television station we can find?
With pleasure.
Terracam might think they can stop us, but they can't stop this once it's on the internet. Look, here's the soil analysis. That's odd, there's nothing.
What's happened?
I didn't touch anything.
It's crashed.
Oh, dear.
Well, what's happened?
The computer. It's not working. There must have been a power surge.
Crabfish.
I beg your pardon?
Miss Watkins. She's on the internet.
As you're so interested in the professor, I think later we should take a little drive. Perhaps I can even show you where he crashed. It's a very dangerous stretch of road. Funny how there have been so many accidents there. And there he is. And in less than 3 hours, Paddy will be safely on board. The ship sails at midnight.
You won't get away with this.
And who's going to stop me? The big spy hunters have slunk away, with their tails between their legs. Which just leaves your precious little Fisher family. I don't think so.
Any sign of being followed?
No. No. Is everything all right? Did you find
Very, very,
her?
very long story. We need your help.
Well,
Oh, by the way, this is Grace. Her husband was Paddy's professor.
Oh, I know, the one who was...
She can blow her zombie rags from Unisys tonight.
We're in a bit of a
What
hurry.
he's talking about, but he seems impressed.
We need access to the internet.
And a printer.
And we could do with some more email addresses.
What about George?
It's a good idea if you can get a list.
That's George. Ask him to marry her. That's funny. That's what's wrong. That's...
The island. Paddy. She's not contaminated.
What?
It's a lie. Whatever Terrachem tested there doesn't work. Project R, it failed. There's nothing wrong with Paddy.
But why've they locked her up then?
To make people think that it did work. We might still need a backup.
Well, my father had one of those small computers, you know, the type that you can carry.
Or a laptop?
Yes.
Does it connect to a mobile telephone?
Oh, I don't know. I'm clueless.
Well, could we see it?
Yes, of course, it's in the attic. We'll have to go upstairs.
Well, come on then. Steele here.
Backup's on its way. You know what to do.
Will this do?
Ah, yes. This will do nicely. Now we need the phone.
Oh, well. There we are.
Ah, you see? Sound in, sound out. I was an electrical engineer, you know. There. It's ready.
You don't even have to press anything.
At 2 o'clock, this will dial and send out the information automatically. Unless we hear from you.
No, I need to make one phone call, and I prefer to use the mobile. It's less easy to trace. Yes, I want to speak to Steele, please. Putting me through. Mr. Steele, John Fisher. I have something of yours, and you have something of mine. I suggest we meet. Fine, in half an hour. Well, this is it. Oh, remember, 2 o'clock if you haven't heard from me.
Bye.
Bye.
Gone. I told her not to.
Well, gone where? There's less than an hour to go.
And then when we finally found her, she was in this bubble-type place. And the alarm was going off.
What, the guards are chasing you?
They were, actually.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's all in there. The ship, the satellites. You knew when the island couldn't be monitored and you moved in. And then you covered the entire island with tons and tons of compost, which wasn't very difficult for you because your company makes the stuff. And by the next morning it looked like the entire island had been destroyed. It looked like your Project R was so deadly that it would wipe out anything in its path. Well, okay, it doesn't work. And if my wife's not released within the next 5 minutes, That information is going to be broadcast all over the world.
Oh, nice try, but no, it won't. Unfortunately, something is about to go wrong with Miss Watkins's computer. Now, in the meantime, perhaps you'd like to wish your wife a bon voyage. Once she's out of the country, who cares what you do with this? Now, without your wife, you can't prove she isn't contaminated. You don't have a shred of evidence.
Hello?
Security.
Nothing.
The time.
What?
I've got to go.
What happened?
Oh, no, not again.
What?
The computer. It's broken. Harry!
The laptop! The phone. The phone, where's the phone?
Oh, no, I must let it outside. Quick, Harry, quick!
Still on the phone!
Joe, quickly. Joe, upstairs. Wait a minute, it's breaking an older lady, and be careful.
Lock it! Lock it!
Harry!
Quick! Come on, hurry up!
It's gone. Who's done it?
Hang on! Hang on! What's going on? It's gone.
Oh, we done it.
It's gone.
It's gone. Did you send it?
Yes.
It would have been nice to know sooner, Mr. French, but tell me, which branch of the Secret Services have you been working for?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Paddy! Paddy!
John! No.
It's okay.
No.
You're safe.
But
You're safe. Hello. They did it. I'm afraid they're not very clean.
And that's why it was my favourite drama on
Oh, I
CITV.
love happy endings.
Fantastic. Excellent, isn't it?
Yeah, no,